You've probably seen average settlement numbers for back and neck injuries, but what do they actually mean for your case? In this video, let's break down how back and neck claims are actually valued in Louisiana, what treatment and documentation move the needle, and how to put yourself in the best position for a fair result after a crash. Hey, I'm attorney Lloyd Bourgeois, your Louisiana injury attorney. I've spent years helping injured people fight back when insurance companies try to take advantage of them. If you've been in a crash and need someone in your corner, give me and my team a call at 504-882-9867 for your free consultation. Before we dive into numbers, one quick reality check. No two crashes are the same, and no two bodies respond the same. Value, in your case, comes from your evidence, your diagnosis, the impact on your life and work, the insurance picture in your case, not from a national average. With that in mind, let's move step by step, starting where every strong claim begins: your health and medical records. Back and neck pain after a crash isn't just stiffness that's going to fade away. Even a low-speed impact can strain muscles, irritate nerves, or injure a disc. In higher impact collisions, that same force can lead to herniations, instability, and in severe cases, spinal cord injury and paralysis. That's why early evaluation matters, not only to rule out serious problems, but also to document your symptoms from day one so that the insurer can't come back later and claim that your injuries came from somewhere else. Many of these injuries fall under what people often refer to as whiplash, the rapid back and forth motion of the head and neck. It doesn't just affect the neck though. It can involve the upper back and shoulders as well. Symptoms often develop over a day or two, starting with stiffness or headaches, but they can linger for weeks if left untreated, and recovery varies widely. Two people can have the same scan, but completely different outcomes. Some folks heal quickly, others need months of therapy, injections, and even surgery. What matters most is that your records reflect how the injury affected your life, your sleep, your work, your ability to drive, your daily activities. When your medical notes and your daily experience tell the same story, your claim carries weight because it feels real, not just clinical. The typical path starts with a medical history and exam. Where does it hurt? What movements worsen pain? Any numbness or weakness? Changes in bowel or bladder function? And how the crash occurred? Early imaging often includes x-rays to look at alignment and potential fractures. If your symptoms suggest disc involvement or nerve compression, like radiating pain, tingling, or weakness, your medical provider may order an MRI to see the soft tissues in more detail. In some cases, a CT scan will be used. From there, your treatment's going to depend on the findings and your response. For many folks, conservative care works. Just rest from aggravating activities, taking some anti-inflammatories as appropriate, muscle relaxants, and some guided physical therapy that's going to rebuild your range of motion and strength. But if the pain persists, you may be required to get targeted injections to calm inflammation and allow the therapy to progress. When imaging and systems point to structural problems that don't respond to conservative measures, you may need a surgery consultation. All along, no matter what, keep your appointments and report changes to your medical providers right away. Gaps in treatment and those "I felt better so I stopped" excuses give insurance companies room to argue you weren't truly hurt. And remember the logistics: mileage to and from therapy, over-the-counter supplies you purchased, and time missed from work are part of your losses, so track them from day one. In Louisiana, your claim isn't just about medical bills. The law recognizes both financial and human losses, and the better each one is documented, the stronger your case becomes. Let's look at the financial side, or what's called economic damages. This is going to include your medical bills like emergency room treatment, follow-up visits, imaging, therapy, medications, any future medical care that your doctors expect you will need. Lost wages count too, along with any reduction in hours or duties when you return to work. If your injuries affect your long-term earning ability, that can be part of your claim as well. Even the value of your damaged vehicle, a rental car, or rides that you had to purchase while your car was being repaired all fit into the economic damage calculation. Then there's the human side, or the non-economic damages, the part no spreadsheet can capture. Maybe you can't sleep through the night, you can't turn your neck to check blind spots, or can't play with your kids the way you used to. Keeping short daily notes about those changes makes your pain real. Photos and statements from people who see you and interact with you daily help as well. Finally, a few other things can quietly shape the value of your claim. Louisiana's short filing deadlines, the parish where your case is heard, how consistent your treatment and story are, and even the limits of the insurance policies involved are important. All those details add up, and they often explain why two similar injuries can lead to very different settlement outcomes. Whether a crash leads to a settlement depends on the facts, evidence, and timing. A strong claim starts with liability, the crash report, photos, witnesses, any video footage. Next, we're going to be looking at the medical story. You have clear records that connect each provider and diagnosis, as well as your limitations to what happened as a result of this crash. We also need to coordinate billing through MedPay or health insurance so your care continues while the claim progresses. Then once your treatment stabilizes or a doctor is able to project your future care, we can prepare formal demand. It's going to include how the crash happened, who's responsible, how the injuries affected your daily life, as well as your related costs, past, future, and non-economic. Insurance companies often start low, but solid documentation supports negotiation, and if needed, we'll file a suit to access discovery and pressure a fair resolution. And if absolutely necessary, we'll take it all the way to trial. Throughout the entirety of your case, liens and reimbursements from hospitals or insurers must be reviewed and negotiated, so more of the recovery supports your ongoing needs. That's why the average settlement value, that isn't your target. What matters is your diagnosis, your recovery path, how your injuries changed your daily life, and what coverage exists in your case to pay for what was caused to you. Two whiplash cases can look nothing alike when one resolves in 6 weeks and another takes months or years of therapy, modified duty at work, sleepless nights. A single average number blends all of those very different realities, and it helps the insurance company, not you. Your goal is a fair number, grounded in your proof. After a crash, it's easy to underestimate back and neck pain or settle before you know the full extent of your injuries. But the right legal team makes sure your medical story is fully documented, your future care is valued, and the insurance company is unable to downplay what you've been through. If you're dealing with back or neck pain following a crash, I'm Bourgeois. Call me and my team today at 504-882-9867 for your free consultation. We'll sit down, review your injuries, take a look at your medical records, explain how the law applies to your situation, and help you understand what a fair settlement looks like for your injuries, not what an average settlement is. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and check out this next video too. And remember, when you want to win, you gotta give them the L.